Has Metallica predicted the demise of humanity? In order to find out if that statement is true, we'll be watching a live performance of Metallica's Spit Out the Bone, recorded just recently in Santiago, Chile, April of 2022. The song is about mankind's evolution from flesh into machine. And if you want to become a musical machine, you gotta check out my music theory course way down below in the description. If you're just a boob, noob, it starts you out with the basics, how to understand the guitar fretboard, intervals, chords, scales, but then we progress into heavier topics that Metallica uses, like counterpoint and guitar orchestration. Crazy thing is, it's 75% off right now, and I'm accepting souls for payment. In all seriousness, if you haven't studied music theory, it's a great way to set yourself apart from the seas of average guitar players. Many metal bands have written songs about the topic of mankind's evolution from flesh into machine. It's a very relevant topic that we're seeing more evidence for all the time. Just think of the medical field and how we're starting to modify our body parts like knees and shoulders with metal plates. We also spend more and more time on social media applications and less time interfacing with actual people. Listen to these lyrics from Spit Out the Bone. Long live machine, the future supreme. Man overthrown, spit out the bone. Plug into me, I guarantee devotion. Plug into me and dedicate. Plug into me and I'll save you from emotion. Plug into me and terminate. Exterminate, speeding up the evolution. Set on course a master plan. Reinvent the earth inhabitant. I think P-HET really crushed it on the lyrics here. So I'm super pumped. Let's get into this Spit Out the Bone live in Santiago, Chile. Putting on the cans of power. And this song is from Hardwired to Self-Destruct. So I know that record gets a lot of hate. So let's see what we got cooking here. Here we go. Metallica. Oh, that's cool. It disappears with each kick drum hit. Here's some snare drum. It's WAP juice for this. I hear a melody. That's a cool melody. I'm feeling something heavy's coming. Boom, here's the band. Dude. That's a riff melody. Modulation immediately. Now we're in B. Tuned down a half step. We're in E before. Okay, flat 6, back to 1. Wow, Robert sounded a little better here on vocals than normal. Another modulation. Yes. Man overthrown. Spit out the bone. Dude, that is a cool AF riff. It's like playing in octaves, the guitar orchestration aspect I was talking about earlier. Okay, back to B. Robert's leveling up his singing skills. It's more of a bark, but it sounds good. And there's a little melody there too. G chord. Okay, down to F sharp. Romanticism. Future Supreme. Oh, that's heavy right there. Oh. That's interesting. It's like E to C sharp, but an inverted power chord. Okay, Robertson with a bass action. The riff, pentatonic riff. Actually, that's based on the chord progression you just heard. Really good composition right there. Repetition and development. These guys are brilliant composers. There's Lars holding it down. Everyone gives Lars so much shit on his timing, but for the most part, I think Metallica is really locked in. They have like their own sense of timing. It's like out of time with a metronome, but in time with each other.
The flesh betrays the flesh.
Flesh betrays the flesh.
We lay him down to rest.
P-HET sounds good. It's more like a standard blues riff. Okay, raw solo time. Oh, that's cool. New riff. E. Yeah, E, okay. It's like a G and then D. Yeah, there's a G, D. Stop breathing, stop dreaming. Wow, it's dark. Stop feeling it. Dedicate to the machines. Yeah, there's a riff from the beginning. This is really good composition here. Very progressive. Okay, yeah, back to that riff. Wow, they spent a lot of time on the arrangement of this song. Very well thought out. Okay, breakdown, tempo change. And it's all based on this chromatic figure that we first heard near the beginning of the song. Who's the fans? Oh yeah, they're digging it. Give me that snare, Lars. The right-handed P-HET is like a machine in itself. KIRK's just in a coma right now. Feeling. Yeah. Pull up, spit up those bones. That's a cool lick. A lot of open string action there. Okay, another verse. Pre-chorus. Man overthrown. Yeah. This riff right here is so fire. The reason this riff is so good is because it has a melody inside of it. Think of Iron Man by Black Sabbath, right? That's how you write a great metal riff. It's got to have those crushing power chords, but also has to have a melodic line that people can kind of hum to themselves. Back it up just a hair. that song hits the spot, guys. Wow. The machines have taken over. I am a machine. Do you agree with P-HET? Will mankind eventually become machines? Another thing I have to bring up here is Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Now, I haven't really heard much of this album, but what I have heard from it is pretty fire. Like, that is a really strong song, in my opinion. It has a lot of elements of older Metallica in their thrash days, you know, in the mid-'80s, but also has more mature songwriting and like guitar orchestration elements that embellish the quality. Very progressive, very well thought out. They spent a lot of time on the arrangement there, and you can hear there's a lot of different themes that they use and that they kind of reappear in different ways, and they change and tweak around. Like, that was a riff writing masterclass. So why does Hardwired to Self-Destruct get so much criticism? Is this like the only good track off the album? Now shred that subscribe button, and if you want to become more of a musical machine, go deep with me on Patreon in the description below. That's where I keep every course I've ever made, every YouTube tab I've ever done, all my backing tracks, guitar profiles even. It's the best online resource for you to become your greatest guitar self. Honestly, you never know when your time is up. You could be dead tomorrow. So let's seize the opportunity and reach our peak potential now. Until next time, my friends, stay evil.